Really good week of preparation. We're excited about being home. It feels like it's been a minute since we've been in front of our home crowd. So I know the guys are looking forward to that. Weather will certainly be a consideration as we go into this one. A little bit cooler. It's just going to feel like football. So once again, guys excited about that as well. But with that, I'll go ahead and open it up.
What's the latest with TJ's hand?
He got surgery on that, and he's gonna. The hand's not going to hold him back. That's something that I think we'll be able to cast up, and he'll be okay. But between that and then he had a hamstring as well, so we're working through both those things to get him back.
Fracture for the surgery?
Yeah.
Is the hamstring the same thing that's been bugging him all year?
Yeah.
Is he an IR potential? Or no?
Yeah, we're thinking he'll come back before we need to do that.
There's been a lot of talk this year that you're winning games that last year you were not winning. What would you attribute the difference being winning those games?
I think it's just the awareness that we've got opportunities right now to and we got playmakers to come back, and we're never out of it. And so I don't know. I wasn't here, so I can't say what a difference was, but I think those guys understood that there's a certain narrative out there about them, and they wanted to change that narrative. And so it's a prideful bunch. I've been saying that all year long, and I think when you're aware of something, you can look to change that. So so far up to this point, they've done that.
What's the biggest challenge for you in determining a running back rotation? Do you guys go hot hand when it exists, or is it just more planned out?
Yeah. My experience has usually been, each guy, there might be a couple plays on the plan, run game or pass game that you put their number down for going into the week. And, other than that, I think normally it's been by series. Hey, this guy's going to start us off this series, and we'll kind of see the longer the drive, we might have to sub someone else in, or if I call one of those, selective plays, that might be the case. But no, I think we'll get that right balance as we go through it. EB's got a really good feel for guys as they're rolling. I do believe in a guy having a hot hand. So if one guy, as he's feeling it and giving us a spark, we might lean on that a little bit longer. But no, I think we've got a really good room. I think a guy like Travis Homer, even, he brings something to the running back room that you might not normally see. Everyone talks about Monungai and Swifty, but between Homer and then, hopefully getting Roshan back, those guys will add another flavor as well. So I'm excited to see it.
I think you told us at Family Fest, which was way back in, early August, how much you trusted Kyle.
Yeah.
To see Kyle go have the game he had with the number of carries he had, did that just reinforce what you believe? Does that give you any more trust, or was that possible?
Yeah, I think there's a number of guys here that they're just looking for opportunities, and he certainly got one and took advantage of it. And so, no one on the coaching staff or personnel side, no one was surprised to see that. I mean, you just, when you come into the building like he does and have his approach every single day, and it doesn't matter in the meetings or in walkthroughs or practice, you know what you're going to get. He's a very consistent player. And so he ran hard, he lowered his pads, and I thought, he played some inspiring football for anybody that was watching it, whether you're on the field or on the sideline. And so, no one was surprised, and I think we'll get that from all of our backs.
The gadget play you put in for Cole last week kind of came to life in a unique way. Why did it excite you the way it did to where you were really, really juiced up to get that?
Yeah, well, I saw him throw it 60 yards right on the money during practice. I mean, it's hard not to get excited. So, part of me wanted to call it first play of the game. I think I waited until the first down and just went ahead and went with it. So they took away the deep one, so we threw it underneath. But the interesting thing about that is I felt like when I was watching routes versus air this week, every skilled player was throwing the ball back to the with a little bit of velocity and accuracy. So I noticed that part as well.
When Rome dropped the pass, is there anything to just a different rotation of the ball because Cole's left-handed?
I don't think at this level that's a huge concern. I think that's one that he hauls in 99.9% of the time. So I'm not going to look into the rotation being a factor.
With Monungai, he got drilled really hard on one play last weekend. You went back to him like the next 3 plays. Was there something about like I'm leaning into his toughness there at all, or was it just that was what made the most sense?
Yeah, I don't know that I've even calculated that into the play calls. So if the guys are out there, then I assume that they're ready to go. And I probably didn't even put it in my head that he got hit hard on one. I need to give him a breather or anything like that. So we're just kind of going with the flow of what's working and really the plan that we have going into the game.
What's worked for DJ these last couple of games? His depth of target has been up too.
Yeah. Those things they go in cycles. Particularly with the perimeter players, it's hard for me to predict when a guy is going to have a big game or not out there. You just can't foresee what coverage you're going to get every single time. You look to put them in good positions. I say it every week, there's a healthy amount of the game plan that, DJ's the number one target, Rome, Colston, Cole, Luther, like we kind of cycle through and we make sure each guy has some plays for him, but you just can't dictate what coverage. I can't go across the field and ask him to do it. So it's worked out nicely last few weeks, and I think I'm very pleased with how DJ's playing. I mean, you talk about a guy that comes into work with a smile on his face every single day. He loves football, love what he's about right now. I think Randall L. and those guys in the receiver room are doing a great job coaching him up, and I think he's providing a great example for a lot of our young players as well. Very smart. I think that's underrated. He's one of the smarter receivers that I've been around. He can handle a number of positions, and so it's just a matter of time. Each guy's gonna have their own moment in the sun, if you will. It's hard to say each week that each guy's going to get a certain number of catches, but it's pretty encouraging to see where he's been right now.
And with Tremaine Edmonds, having schemed against him in the past couple of years, what's it been like to kind of see the type of plays he's been making for you?
Yeah, well, it's I think he's really come on over the last few weeks since we moved him from Mike to Will. I don't know if a comfort level or just, hey, this is what you got to do. I think it's really come on, and I was talking with some of the previous coaches we've gone against, opponents that we've gone against, and they talk about how long he is and what a big concern he is in their passing game, because hard to fit the ball over him or around him. He just finds a way to tip the ball, or I think he's got 4 interceptions on the year right now. And so, when he plays decisive and physical in the run game, it makes him a really dangerous linebacker because of the concerns that our opponents have for him in the passing game. So, I'm happy with how he's playing right now.
You volunteered earlier in the week that you can be a little bit unpleasant on the headset at times. A, what tends to trigger you, and B, how do you make sure that it doesn't come across as overly abrasive?
Yeah, he probably does come across overly abrasive. But those guys are used to me. They know that we're just trying to win a ball game, and so that's the most important thing. But yeah, it's each time we hit the field, we expect to score a touchdown, and so if we're falling short of that, then usually a little bit disappointed.